Huey Stuff video! I'm gonna, well, I'll take my antidepressant, so I should be a bit upbeat. I know it's not instant and all that, but one of my favourite pieces of music. I'll find the band. Oh wait, I'm going completely the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Aces High, Pixel Passion. Yeah, it's the Kamani Code track. Anyway, I'm going to show you what I eat a lot. And hope that you don't focus too much on the washing up I've got to do. Anyway, right. Bowl. Very important. Kettle. Very important. Because what I eat a lot is this. Noodles. I got these from Asda. I was a bit about Asda because they're owned by Walmart. But normally I'll grab literally 2 or 3 trays of noodles from Lidl's, because Lidl's noodles are actually really nice and they do a very excellent beef flavour. Get 2. I'll even show you sort of, oh no I can't because I'm out of camera range. Basically you get your noodles, you take them out of the packet. They have a soup base, but you're not going to use the soup base. I stick them in the drawer so I can use them later in something else, because I don't waste food. Unless it's sort of gone completely mouldy, I'll eat it. You know, even stuff that looks a bit, well, not rancid, but maybe a bit off. I'll eat it because I've got guts like iron. You know, if a piece of bread's got a little bit of blue stuff on it, I don't throw it away. I'll just pick the blue stuff off and then whack it in the toaster. So the second one, you want to crush it up if you're using bowls like I do. I'll get them from Tesco. You know, really useful. Save for later. Now, if you've ever been to the supermarket and you've looked at the cheapy stuff, you'll see these. Marrow fat peas. Now, marrow fat peas, most people who go, ugh, because they're like mushy peas, but they're not. They're solid, and you know, they smell funny, but they taste really good if you cook them right. Anyway, I'll get the old can opener on it. Another thing I bought at Tesco's many years ago. There we go. Saved me many a strained finger. Now, don't want to angle it too much, but basically it's full of, it doesn't look appetising at all. Basically they look sort of like that, sort of like an army green colour. It's funny because some companies, their marrow fat peas and mushy peas in particular, they stick a food colouring with them to make them greener, because you know, they want to sell them. But Asda didn't. I was really surprised when I saw the mushy peas basically looking like someone had done a big sneeze into a can. The last of them out. I use a lot of plastic forks and plastic spoons, mainly because I try and save on washing up. Because environmentally, everyone go, plastic, that's terrible. But plastic can be recycled. Sort of chemicals in detergents do a lot more damage to the environment. Anyway, you'll have something like this, basically. They don't look appetising, but trust me, they do taste nice. With the noodles. The chief ingredient to making this taste really good are OXO cubes. Get 2 or 3 if you're inclined. You don't have to just use OXOs as well. I've used ones from, here we go. Oh. Yeah, I've used ones from Asda as well. Stock cubes. You get your vegetarian stock if you're a vegetarian. You got your chicken, you got your beef. I have experimented with other things as well. Worcester sauce works just as well, but you know, I because I'm on a bit of a budget because I'm off sick. I try to avoid using all my Worcester sauce on foods because I really love the taste, but I don't want to get through the whole bottle in no time at all. Anyway, this is a trick. Most people take the thing out and then crumble it, so you end up with fingers covered in OXO cube. If you're clever and careful, you can crush it inside the packaging. Okay, and then you tear off an edge, and then you can just gently put it. I'm going to do this more in front of the camera. Basically, you put it over the top. Again, see, if you start at the edges, just flatten them down, work all around. Try not to sound like I'm talking about oral sex. Working it around, yeah, flattening it out so it should look like this. It should look literally like something you get with a packet of noodles. Flatten out, flatten out. Tear the edge off. If you do it right, it should look like this. You know, I tell you what it looks like. It sort of looks like something you get at the bottom of a dustbin. Or maybe a more flattened version of that mountain from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I doubt I'd become so obsessed with this that a wife would leave me. She'd probably say, I'm not buying noodles anymore. Anyway, the kettle is boiled. Basically, you pour the water on. Try and get all the sort of, if it's clumped, microwave, whack it in, 4 or 5 minutes, go for the 4 minutes. Now comes the part where I'll probably have to entertain you in some way. No, I'm not a dancer. Jokes. Jokes. See, I had them in my head earlier and they just vanished. I'm trying to think of one that's not really dirty. Oh dear. When's the best time to sell an idiot land? when the tide's out. I've got a really dirty one, but I don't want to say that because they'll probably get the video taken down off YouTube. I can't think of any dirty jokes. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Wonder if I got an app. Oh my luck, I'll finally get round to it. All of the thing will have finished. I'll go with a trusted comedian, Garrison Keillor, because his bad jokes are usually quite clean. You know, I'm not going to get people threatening to take me down. Oh, come on. Oh, these are all terrible jokes. I can't find any. My mother turned 89, and much to her surprise, she decided to get outdoors and start to exercise. I've walked 10 miles a day. Now she's 93. Poor old mother. We don't know where on earth she could be. Ha ha! Terrible. German Shepherd walks into a bar and says, "Hey, I'm a talking dog." I know other dogs do tricks, but you ever hear of one who could talk? How about a drink for a dog who is articulate and erudite? The bartender said, "Sure, the toilet's there. First door on your right." Aha, that's funny, you see. Yeah, because dogs have a tendency to drink out of toilets. Anyway, the noodles are ready, so I can sort of stop doing the joke. Right, yeah. Tea towel, because whenever things are in the microwave, they're going to get hot. Right, there we go. See the steam coming off of it. Oh, you can smell the beef. Now I need to get a plate, because if I put this on my knees, I'll leap in the air and probably end up with 3rd-degree burns. Plate. Oh, we've got one here. Yes. Don't worry, it wasn't anything wretched. It was just I was eating. What are they called? I forgot where I've put them. Oh, here they are in the fridge for some reason. Snacker Jacks, really tasty stuff. If they want to send me half a ton of these, I particularly like the chocolate ones, and the caramel flavour is quite nice as well. Yeah. So, because I've managed to bury the tray under a load of washing that needs to be done. Put it on the plate. Don't go too far. Plastic cutlery you don't want to use for this because it has a tendency to make the fork bend. Get the old metal one. And Marifat peas are pretty amazing. They taste exactly the same warm as they do cold. I have eaten them cold. I've eaten a lot of mushy peas cold and baked beans cold because where I work I don't have access to a microwave, and sometimes in the summer I don't want to eat hot food. I want to eat something that's tasty, but I don't want to eat, you know, it mad hot because it's hot weather. So I'll get mushy peas and eat them out the can, and everyone around me said, "Woo!" But I don't care because I'm a tough guy. Well, I'm tough in that respect. Yeah, the noodles massively improved by the OXO cubes, because the mistake of most of these cheapy noodles are that the seasoning they put with them can taste really horrible. You know, there's curry seasonings that, you know, I wouldn't even dump on my worst enemy. As you see, it's moving down my body. You can see my classic Skid Row t-shirt I inherited from my sister when she started listening to Metallica instead. I like this because it's got a funny demon-y character sitting on a throne of skeletal parts. Yeah. I've never heard a single track by Skid Row, but I like the t-shirt. Yeah, it's a bit like certain aesthetics you get with TV shows where the beginning titles are really exciting and fun, and then the programme itself are really rubbish. It's like what was it called? Airwolf. Airwolf's beginning title's really exciting, really fun. The actual show itself pretty much sucked. The only show that I completely enjoyed, even today I can watch them and enjoy them, is Street Hawk. So if you want something quick and easy, particularly if you're dieting and you want something that's pretty low in fat but will keep you going through the day, I don't know what you want to call them, marrow fat noodle. The only real big company thing involved in the whole meal is OXO cubes. So I suppose OXO would come first, being that it's the primary ingredient. So OXO Marifat noodle would probably be the best description I can come up with. But yeah, if you've got access to a microwave at work, this is really good, because particularly in cold weather, if you add some Worcester sauce or even Tabasco, if you've got a cold, this really clears your head and it fills you with energy. But always make sure you cook the noodles for more than 3 minutes, because if you don't, you get this strange nauseous sensation, because the noodles, because they haven't been properly hydrated in your stomach, they start using your stomach juices as a hydrant, and it dehydrates you whilst you're trying to digest food, and that's why you feel sick. Bit like if you eat too many pot noodles and they're crunchy because you haven't used hot water. Anyway, I think I'll be finishing the video. I'd play out some music, but I've gone and left my Kindle in the kitchen. Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Yeah, that's Pixel Passion. If you like quirky music that's fun, especially if you've got kids, they've got a very sort of 1980s, oh well, more 1990s Mega Drive feel to them. They're on Twitter. I don't think they make CD music, it's all download music. But I prefer download because it's not going to take up half a ton of room. Anyway, okay, right, bye.